This week in Sedgefield. G'day, Bomber.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, no, all right. So you doing okay?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Yes.
Okay, it feels like we're very much in winter.
It does, doesn't it? But we're rapidly heading towards the summer solstice, the winter solstice.
Really, that's wild.
I think it's June the 21st. Is the
as soon as
longest night. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually fantastic news.
Well, it is. It normally gets much colder after that, but at least it'll get lighter earlier, bit by bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I think that while we sit in this cold weather, we should warm some hearts with some conversation with latest news of what's happening in Sedgefield and Neisner.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Isn't it just?
Yes.
Today we're going to be speaking about some of Cleone's potholes and the pothole situation in Sedgefield. We're going to hear about the Windies of change. That's Alan Winde, of course, and what he's been up to in our town and in Neisner. We're going to hear what's going on with Rheenendal and an eCentre that they're getting developed, which is really cool and exciting to hear about. We're going to find out if it is business as usual with the acting municipal manager and the budget and the municipality. Are things just like as normal there, as well as what's happening with the was municipal manager, the previous one, the less than temporary one?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what we'll call him.
Temporary, permanent. Who knows?
I think we must mention the En route festival. Let's see if we do manage to get to that. And,
I hope we do. Yeah,
because that's really exciting, and I think a lot of people are very excited about that. And then we're going to also speak about some land invasion celebrations.
Yes.
That's quite a strong way of saying it. But when we get there, we'll speak about it. But start us off on a light note, shall you?
Oh, well, yes. I shall.
Thank you.
I shall, because it was an update I received today.
Yeah?
On the Sedgefield community WhatsApp group, the information WhatsApp group. And it talks about the roads, because we're all complaining about the potholes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been raining.
Especially after the rain.
Yeah.
So I think it was Cleone who wrote this, our Ward 2 councillor. Yes, in fact it was. And she said, please note that after the second heavy rains that we've just endured, I have reported the serious state of our roads, potholes and gravel roads in Sedgefield and Karatra.
Good,
which is Ward 2. And she got the feedback from the department this morning.
Yeah?
And they said a second grader was secured for 2 weeks, starting on Monday in Karatra on the 15th of June. So I sent her a message and said, the second grader, could you not have found someone a little bit older to fix our roads?
Of course you do. Why don't we get some fourth graders in there at least? They know.
Maybe get the teacher to lend a hand.
Second graders are they're just reading.
They're like, what are they, 6 or 7 or something? Yeah. It's tough.
Did you really send that message?
I did send it to her, yeah. But she's got a good sense of humor.
She does, I hope she appreciates it. I think she's come under such heavy fire over this tough time. I would like to just express my support for her and gratitude for her. Just
and I had breakfast with her just yesterday morning.
Oh, really?
Not a private breakfast.
Okay, good.
It was at the subject of our next part of our conversation. It was at the... it was basically a breakfast in Neisner with lots and lots of people at Sirocco restaurant.
Oh.
And I got an official nod. I was invited to
That's
it.
why you shaved.
Yes. and I gather that most other people had to buy their tickets. And,
wow.
And I didn't.
Maybe you still got to pay.
Hey?
Maybe you.
Oh, yeah, they'll send me an account.
Exactly, yeah.
They probably will. Yeah. No, but it was a breakfast organized specifically from the DA because Alan Winde was in town.
That's right. He was
the premier.
He was in Sedgefield on, was it Monday evening?
And so I couldn't go to that meeting because I had a play rehearsal coming for the Garden Route. The En route festival.
There we go.
Put a punt in there quickly. So it was great to go to the breakfast and hear. And he cuts a good figure. Oh, they had a guy called Chris.
What was it?
Papas.
Chris Papas, yes.
He's a very young mayor of Umgeni.
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 Umgeni. Is it in
And
KwaZulu
that's
Natal?
KwaZulu-Natal, I think.
yeah.
Or is it Midlands? I'm not sure.
Oh, I think it's KZN.
KZN, somewhere
Midlands.
there is. Yeah. Anyway, Hilton area, I think.
Yes, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, he's basically, well, him and his team, and he certainly wasn't blowing his own trumpet. Him and his team have managed to turn that municipality round.
Oh, really?
It's taken a good 6 years or so,
Yeah,
but
it
they've
would.
really turned it around. They've managed to get it going and make it thrive.
Yeah.
So he was kind of the guest speaker because
Okay.
everyone's been a bit worried about whether Neisner's going one way. We've had lots of bad press,
Yep.
bad publicity. So he was the guest speaker, very good speaker, very, very nice. And look, we're going back to that thing we talked about last time. It's the question is, who do you vote for in the upcoming local elections? The most recent questions have been, do you choose a new party, which is Choose, non-politicians, though they are entering into the political realm, who say they want to get involved. They won't be messed about by higher up people in the party because there aren't higher up people.
Yeah.
So
they're
individuals
higher
wanting to make a difference in Neisner. So they're saying vote for them.
Yeah.
And obviously the DA is saying, no,
Don't
you're
do
going to
that.
split the vote, the opposition vote as such.
Okay, so I would expect that this gathering, that this meeting and presentation, a lot of it would center around that specific concept. Two parts is what I'm kind of hearing.
Yeah.
Don't split the vote. Make sure you vote all in on DA, even if you are just slightly agreeing with us, but that's
their message.
Yeah, and that they can also turn it around, that they have experience, because that's honestly what I'm listening for. And of course, they're going to speak right into that. But if they've got case studies and ways of showing that, it's pretty persuasive.
It is. It's very persuasive. But I've also heard the Choose presentation, and that's also persuasive.
You see.
So it's a decision that people are going to have to make on their own.
That's it.
And there are the other options. We mustn't leave out the ANC and PA and PVI
and FF Plus, hey?
EFF and Freedom Front Plus will be standing. They haven't had a seat on the council.
That's why we don't hear about them so much around here.
So that is and Kim Neisner Independent Movement are also
okay.
So the choices are vast and varied, and so I suppose once again we're saying to people, do your don't vote emotionally, vote smartly. But the choice is yours. We certainly aren't going to push the agenda of any political party on there.
That's right,
unless they give us Fridays off and free beer.
Yes,
If there's a Fridays off and free beer, the FOFB party.
I'm in.
Fridays off, free beer party.
FOFB. We should start one.
The FOFBA. That runs off the tongue
Go
very
FOFBA.
nicely. Vote FOFBA in the.
I got a friend, a journalist friend. He actually does carte blanche and a bunch of those things.
A real journalist friend. I've got a journalist friend.
An actual one. Well, I've got two then, apparently. I might be back to one now. But he did, when it was the big national elections, he put this whole booklet together of all the political parties and their kind of main stances on issues and things like that. I would love to see that in the Edge.
Oh,
for this, I know it's municipal elections, but it could be a good warm up for that.
Actually, we did in the previous municipal election. So that would have been 4 years ago,
around thereabouts. Yeah,
we got only for Ward 1 and 2.
Perfect. Yeah, that's fine.
We got we just got a brief paragraph on each candidate, and I mean then we even had someone from the Dacha party.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He came down.
It was late, wasn't it?
He came down to write a bit about himself. Yeah. So I mean, they did get votes. But so it's do you want total change, or do you want to not split the vote and vote the DA, or do you want to vote for the Fridays are free beer party.
Woo, of course, shirts coming.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, we'll give out T-shirts.
There you go. And that means that people are definitely supporting us.
Pre-order of T-shirts, 1,000 rand each. Yeah.
Hey, there's some good news happening up in Rheenendal.
Yeah. That's why I love election years.
Everything goes right for about 6 months.
Yeah, it's kind of like... Yeah, I was saying to Chris earlier, we Sedgefielders often feel that we're getting the raw end of the deal, or we're the afterthought, we're the poor cousin. Well, if we're the poor cousins, Rheenendal is the
Poor second cousins.
the servant of the second cousin who
Dog
walkers, friends, aunties, whatever. Yeah, they get left behind. I don't know if you remember the riots they had there last year.
Yes,
because they just had. Yeah, they had no water for a long time.
And that happened again now. They didn't have electricity.
They had weeks without electricity.
Literally weeks.
We had I think a week, which was bad
but
enough.
It was
they
awful.
had weeks.
Yeah.
And some parts I think are still. So because it's because it's an election year. Yesterday, this was hot off the press. Yesterday, the Knysna municipality and the Western Cape government officially launched the Rheenendal eCentre.
Oh, nice.
Yes. E being not the nothing to do with acid.
Oh, good. Even better.
According to Knysna Executive Mayor, that's Mr. Thando Matika, the launch marks a significant milestone in expanding digital access and skills development and economic opportunities for residents of the rural Rheenendal community.
Okay.
But that's not all.
What?
That's not all.
Oh,
they also got a fire engine.
A fire engine.
They got a fire engine.
They got their own fire
engine. They got a fire engine.
Well, that's very helpful, seeing as we're in fire risk central.
Yes,
very good. Okay, very happy to hear that.
So there were politicians out there doing the handover. Yeah. Mr. Winde was still in the area.
Oh, really?
So he was there.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of, I must say, so the mayor, Thando Matika, is ANC, obviously, and Alan Winde is obviously the premier, the DA premier.
Yeah.
But I definitely got the idea that they were together on this. They were working together.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
And I have been told that it was... Matika was a big part of the plan to get assistance from the provincial government.
Yes.
So anyway,
if we
can get more of that cooperation between parties, across parties,
yes.
then it doesn't matter who gets in.
Exactly, yeah.
But I'm going to get shot for saying that.
Yeah.
So no. They got that yesterday, and I'm so chuffed for the Rheenendal residents.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it is. We want the right people in the right places.
Yeah.
That's exactly the big situation, the big
kind
issue.
Of doesn't really, to me, it doesn't matter about what party they're in. If they're the right people and they,
and that's
they don't have to. Yeah,
I mean, that's in a sense what Livale is speaking of when he goes around and when he speaks about, this is our Ward 1 councillor, when he speaks about strong leadership and the importance of strong leadership, I think that's really what he's encapsulating.
Yeah.
Of course, he's saying that the mandate behind the DAA and all of their rationales and things like that, that's where the good leaders should come from, of course.
Yeah.
But it's really encouraging when we see that. Now, I'm interested if we are starting to see that a little bit more with the acting municipal manager, one boy Mangoba Ngubo.
Yes,
that's him. So
well pronounced.
Thank you. His name has been coming up kind of a good few times. Firstly, over the fine that happened, but we're hearing him speak obviously a lot in the municipal meetings, and he was speaking in the one today.
Yes, they had a council meeting today where they had to approve a lot of things, and. Yeah, he's normally acting municipal managers don't sort of stand up in front of the camera or anything like that.
Yeah,
they kind of, because they know that they're temporary. They don't
business as usual. They just kind of carry on.
That's it. They take what they are given and keep it going until a proper municipal manager takes over, a permanent, not proper,
Proper one.
But I must say this: that Mr. Ngubo, is it?
Yes, Ngubo. Yes, yeah.
Is cutting quite a figure. I haven't met him.
Okay.
I've listened to him at a couple of council meetings.
Yeah.
The one today, and he's an impressive person. He comes across as an impressive person.
Yes.
And he seems to be saying the right things.
Yeah.
And let's hope so. I mean, should we play the clip?
Yeah, if we give it a little bit of context, so this is around the budget, right? And around just how it seems like a lot of the municipality kind of things seem to be getting better, and there's that sort of feel.
No, I think it was more along the lines of the heated discussion at the municipal meeting, at that part of the municipal meeting, was about consequence management.
Oh, right. Okay.
The councillors were all up and about demanding consequence management, are the municipal team members being held accountable?
Yes, for the failings.
For the failings that have been happening.
No, that makes a lot more sense then.
Yes,
okay, well, let's hear the sound clip.
Past, there's been a laissez-faire, a very relaxed approach to consequence management in Knysna. And I've said that based on that, since I've taken up office, there's going to be some sort of progress, and that progress is going to be seen. A few intentions to suspend are going out today to the lower ranking members, staff members, based on the evidence that's before us. And we will follow process. I can assure councillors and I can assure the greater public in terms of Knysna, there is no purging of employees. We will follow process. We'll be guided by what our policy says in terms of that. However, it cannot be business as usual when our residents still don't have water. It cannot be business as usual when our residents still don't have responses from our staff members, when there's been complaints that range from October last year, speaker and councillors, that still remain unanswered up till now.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like your standard municipal manager, does he?
Do the municipal managers have a standard sound?
I think they do. He doesn't sound like an out-of-the-box municipal manager. He's more of a custom-built one, I suppose.
Yeah, a little bit. Huh?
So it's going to be interesting. And I have to say, when they first brought him in, I was a little peeved because we kind of hoped that they would take someone from the existing staff, from the existing directors to be acting municipal manager, because we didn't want the extra costs.
That's it, and a lot more time of training, of getting up and running. But he seems to have really just stepped into it.
He seems to have hit the ground running.
It's going to be very interesting.
There's a further thing that was received the other day. He was sent out by their communications team.
The municipalities.
And it's about, the municipalities communication team. It's about the municipal manager, once again, says he's taking the residents into his confidence.
So this is Lulamile Mapaloba?
No. This is the acting municipal manager.
This is the acting. Okay, sorry. Taking them into his confidence. What does that mean?
Well, he's just basically saying what his plans are, what he intends to do about it.
Okay, it's a good trait.
He talks about 3 critical pillars, working together, which has always been a problem in the municipality. Well, the council, the administration, and the public, basically.
And here's the big issue, just as maybe this is to preface it, or to just making sure that it doesn't sound like we're just tooting this guy's horn ourselves and saying he's the best thing ever, because a lot of these guys are really, really good at talk.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
This is absolutely. So we're hearing a lot of really, really good stuff, and we're going to hear more. But man, if we could just see the action being taken.
No, you're right.
For all of this.
It is very easy to talk the talk.
Yeah, but let's hear what he's saying.
He's. Well, I think that's another thing I like about him. He's paying tribute to the work that non-municipal people are doing.
Good. Yeah.
The absolutely. KIGs and the TAG, AfriForum, Revive Sedgefield, Revive Knysna.
Good, yeah.
So he says, over the month, residents have shown remarkable resilience, while civil society organizations, community leaders, and various stakeholders have stepped forward to offer assistance and support to the municipality. And he says the commitment from our communities place an even greater responsibility on the administration to perform, to account, and to deliver. The administration, I like this part.
Okay, here we go. Yes.
The administration will be offering free beer on Friday.
Yes. They've taken it. They're doing it already.
The administration exists to serve the public. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
it's true.
I do like those words.
Yep.
But
lovely words. But let's see if there will actually be more accountability after the actions, because he's absolutely right in saying that. And it was interesting to hear that others who were in the impact committee and who were in that they would speak right after him would echo a lot of the sentiments of saying yes, there should be accountability. But again. And maybe it's going to become my catchphrase a little bit, but who got fired for all of these failings? Who's getting fired? Where's the actual accountability? Are people just being put on suspension, or are there? And then they're just getting paid for being on suspension, or is something actually happening when something goes wrong, like would happen in any normal business?
Yeah, you see, it's a whole different ball game. It really is a whole different ball game.
Yep.
When it's public servants.
Yeah.
Or it's not easy to hire and fire.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be quite easy to hire, but
yes,
not
it
to
does.
fire.
Yeah.
But we would like to see that consequence management.
Consequence.
But I mean, it is something, and as mentioned in our last podcast, they're all signing contracts. Or job descriptions or whatever before the next elections. So all the directors and managers and all that, they're good for another 3 years.
Locked
unless it can be proven that some of them haven't performed or are not choosing to perform.
Yeah,
but we have seen some consequence management, haven't we?
Maybe a bit of yes, yeah.
Because our current municipal manager, the full-time municipal manager, has been suspended.
He has,
as we've mentioned.
Yeah, but we don't know why, do we? Or do we know a little?
We do know why.
Okay, now we know a little more.
And I have been reliably informed that. Because I wanted to know.
Yes.
I don't want a repeat of Dr. Vitala, who was suspended for 18 months with full pay.
And then ducked out at the last moment.
And then last moment, we've spoken about that till we're blue in the face. So Mr. Lulamile Mavaloba, he was suspended and remains on suspension with full pay.
Yeah, just sickening.
But they say things are happening. The case is going forward, and hopefully, so he was suspended on Friday, February the 6th, at a special council meeting. It does say it's precautionary suspension on full pay.
4 months already.
What's
since
a precautionary suspension? Like,
Be
careful, you're suspended.
No, it's not even be careful. It's a pre-cautioning that you're.
Oh,
so before you're even in trouble. But he didn't want that, right? He was
no. He was going to fight against it. Yeah,
and
he was very, very angry with the allegations.
Yeah,
I suppose you would be.
Hopefully.
So they reckon it's all about the tender, the 2023-2024 tender T25 provision of physical security.
Okay.
It was awarded to Defetogo Trading CC, and they weren't happy with it. So they say he contravened the MFMA, which is the Municipal Finance Management Act, in managing this tender. And I have to repeat the word allegedly.
Yes, no, of course. This is alleged. Nothing's been proven.
This is what he is being accused of.
Yes.
So we can't say he did it.
Yeah.
He's being accused of it.
And has spent 4 months being accused of it.
Yeah.
Something has to be, whether or not it is, I know you're going to keep going with it in just a moment.
Yeah.
But even if it, if it isn't true,
Yeah.
then of course, this is pretty harsh, pretty defamatory. Maybe
Yeah.
someone could say, and I think that is coming up over there. But how slow do these gears move?
Very slowly.
It either is
Yeah.
or it ain't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting frustrated. Keep going.
No, it is very frustrating. So it was the Kim lady, Councillor Susan Campbell, who called for the investigation.
Yeah.
Though she said the allegations should have been referred to the disciplinary board for a preliminary investigation, but the majority of council voted against that.
Yeah.
Mafaloba's lawyers threatened defamation action against her.
Okay, there we go.
Over a Facebook post. Anyway, he's denied it.
Yeah.
His clarification stated the allegations against the municipal manager have not been tested and therefore remain allegations and nothing more. But then he also claimed his previous suspension as the Msunduzi
Oh.
at Umsunduzi municipality
Yes.
was engineered by some leaders of the ANC in the region who want to misuse the resources of the municipality.
So he knows how to deal with this because he's gone through it. Yeah, man,
Anyway,
politics,
look,
man.
I have to say that when he first came along
Yeah.
and he was coming to meetings in Sedgefield, I think I probably used the term he cut us. An impressive figure,
Oh,
like
yes.
I said about this recent guy.
Yeah.
He did come to the meetings in
did.
Sedgefield. He said the right things.
And he listened and he responded with what people were saying. He was very good at that. you know?
Yeah.
It's
So who knows? We don't know if he's guilty or not.
okay.
We don't know if the new guy is better or not. Well, the new temporary acting municipal manager is better or not. But anyway,
I suppose we will see, and we are of
we
course
will
going to keep
see in time.
a very, very close eye on that. As we've
Yeah.
also been keeping a very close eye, of course, on the land invasions, on people moving in certain areas in Sedgefield that doesn't, or that belongs to the municipality, and all of that. And one of those places that was earmarked was behind the USave. But it's and I mean this has been kind of the ongoing thing. It started off in October. There were a lot of tensions. There was don't build there, you can't build there. There's a list of people who are supposed to be going there and has been on the list for a very, very long time. So frustrations with that. And now we've got a bunch of developments with that, from a new name to some steps actually being taken forward.
Yeah, it's a look. It's gone to court. Well, a couple of times, and I, from what I can see, the court ruling isn't final. But every time they take it to court, every time it goes to court, another sort of ruling comes out, a temporary ruling. So the Pine Valley, it's called Pine Valley now.
Pine Valley.
And they were kind of on social media. They were celebrating the most recent court ruling.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it basically said that the municipality has to provide ablution facilities for them while they're still there.
Yeah.
And that the municipality has to work with the Western Cape government.
Yes.
In looking at this. And that the municipality has to, it reiterated, it has to find alternative accommodation space by, I think it was 25th of July.
I saw 31st of July.
31st of July.
Okay.
So they were celebrating that. But on close look at the court ruling, I managed to get my hands on the court ruling.
Okay, yeah.
There are other stipulations. So they have to get a list, a proper list of who was on there on the, I think that's where the 25th comes. 25th of August. October.
Yes.
Oh, I'm making a lot of mistakes. 25th of October.
Somewhere around there.
Last year, who was there? Because that seems to be, after that, you're not in. But if you were there on that date, you're good to stay, not good to go.
So really what we need is just more paperwork. That'll sort it out.
So that's that. They are not allowed to damage any of the property that's on that land owned by the municipality, and they're not allowed to build or extend any of the structures that they have.
I think it was Abraham Lincoln in one of his long speeches that once said, Ja Lank.
Yes, yeah.
There's no ways that that's going to get enforced, man.
So
I'm cynical.
I'm very cynical because if the municipality has to find alternative space for them by the
31st of July.
31st of July. And a bit of background, just in case you've missed previous podcasts, that land was earmarked for a housing project.
Yes, for vulnerable people. These are for child-headed homes, for older widows, for
it was meant
people who needed
for them.
it. Yeah,
I have a couple of people who are involved in the informal structures that have gone up there, and they say they were on that waiting list.
Oh wow, yeah.
And they were tired of waiting. And these housing projects have been on the go forever. There was riots in 2017, 2018.
Yeah. The first batch.
Yeah, and
those are the worst, I think.
Nothing had been done for decades.
Yeah.
And it's now 10 years, almost 10 years later.
That's true.
And still nothing has been done. No stone has been overturned. In other words,
Yeah.
So you can understand their frustration.
Of course, yeah.
You don't promise people stuff and then not deliver.
Yeah.
So but if they find them alternative accommodation by the 31st of July, they're going to have to start building pretty close to that date because other people are going to move in.
Of course.
Not only because it's now an open space again,
Yep.
but also because, hey, if we move in here, it goes to court and then they have to find us alternative accommodation.
What I want to know is, what's the solution? How does this all get fixed? I'm not asking you to solve it all, but I just don't know. And again, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. And I would love to see case studies. And maybe this Chris Papas from Ngeni, maybe this was something that he dealt with. But I want to find the situations in South Africa where there were land invasions like this or similar to this, and it was resolved.
You and I talked about Toes Ranton a couple of podcasts ago.
Yes, that's right.
I think I mentioned that I'd gone past there a few years back, and it was very impressive.
Is it?
And one of the responses I've got to the podcast was from a lady who said she drives past there regularly.
Okay.
And she said it is still impressive.
See, I just want a bit of hope, and I think a lot of people in this area do.
If politicians, now I'm going to really going out on a limb here.
Yeah, here we go.
This is like peace in the Middle East stuff. If politicians stick to their word and deliver on their promises, then I think people will be. Yeah, if you know you're on a waiting list and you see the people ahead of you on that waiting list getting houses built, or even, which has got to at this stage in time, just being given the land to build on.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, because people will make a plan.
People
as we know,
there's no more informal houses being built.
Yeah.
There's very few, other than projects that were approved a long time ago.
Yeah.
Even if they were given the land and said, look, all we can do is give you the land. You can build a place on it.
Yep.
These are the parameters, whatever.
Yeah.
But it just isn't happening.
Yeah.
So they are taking the law into their own hands. And people do that. People world over do that.
Yes.
If you're
People survive.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
Smutsville, Sizamile are growing exponentially.
Yeah.
They really are. And when you've got 3 or 4, in some cases 4 generations of families all living on the same property with a room added on the back and then another room added on the back and another room on the back, you can understand the frustration.
Yeah, and this is only being kind of inflamed in a sense by something that we're not going to even do any more than touch on today, and that is a lot of people who are potentially in the country illegally. kind of starting to fill the space. And I saw some news about that rolling in, where people in Neisner are being kind of attacked on those fronts, and what's going to happen from that. That's obviously a much bigger discussion
and a much more sensitive discussion.
100% right. 100% right.
Hopefully, none of that will happen here.
Exactly.
I really hope
there is no space for that kind of violence, and I think we'll both confidently condemn that, and say that as much as we're frustrated, there needs to be better plans, and we need to do better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we better finish off on that very heavy note.
Okay, you mean we're not going to mention the En route Arts Festival that's happening between the 21st and the 24th of June?
Don't mention it.
We're not going to mention it.
No, I'm going to edit that out.
Not the whole... not thousands,
millions, hundreds of thousands.
The 11 acts from all
phenomenal.
over South Africa. On that, we're not going to mention those at all. And all the other goings on that are absolutely amazing.
I'm excited for it, and I really think this could be something cool year on year if it does happen year on year. And I really hope it does. I know it is a stink load of work, like an unbelievable amount. The advertising, the marketing has gone out, and I think been pretty good. You do see it all over the place. I really hope that we as a town are able to show up, and people from Neisner and people from George and people from all around show up too.
Make it worthwhile so it'll happen again next year.
Let's make it big.
And I have to also say something about the Ocean Day celebration, which is on the public holiday on Tuesday next week.
Yeah, that's 16th.
Please look it up.
With Mark Dixon.
Mark Dixon and quite a few people.
Oh, yeah?
He's just one of the people.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So, it's really cool.
I saw at the Circle.
Island Conservancy are very much involved.
Okay.
Look up that. It was in our last newspaper.
Yes.
Please do look up that.
And I saw at the Traffic Circle the big banner for it with some info there, so that'll be good to see as well. But hey, I think that does it for us for this week.
I think it does.
Hey, thanks, Bomber.
It's been real.